with zero wastage. The process is based. I'm sorry. Probably I can't move it with the slides, so please, you can assist us. Thank you. So the obvious problem is here that there is so much wastage across the food system or food ecosystem. And if we speak with about the quantities here, then the bakery product, which is our main focus, I can say it's worldwide estimation of food waste is around 32 billion euro. And here you can see the graph where we can estimate the different groups of the food wastage from different types of material, types of product in retail within the European market. If we speak about the food wastage, we speak mainly about the products which are not used for the human nutrition. And formerly, somewhere in 2012 and 2014, we started to think about how we can use this material and create the value or bring the value back to the food system. We can continue if we can to another slide. And based on analysis we did at the time, we analyzed that there is a high potential to transform different materials, which are actually at that time, that was actually a waste from the plant materials in retails. For example, unprocessed or unsold fruits, unsold retail goods. And also the problems with the materials in the food processing. For example, we had at the time a good connection to company which produce different sandwiches and baguettes ready-made for use as FMCG products. And they had different types of food wastage. So that was our starting impulse, or the trigger, our ideas how we can use all these different types of materials. And after evaluation of the possibilities, we found out that the possible impact of the new technology could be mainly in dairy, meat, pastry, fruits, vegetable, and bread. So you can see the red cycles here in that graph, where the BetaFerm could help and support the food producers, but also the supermarket, how they could utilize the products in a way how we offer today. If we can continue, I like to, that's just maybe for the brainstorming. We discussed at the times with the bakeries and also with the supermarkets and in general retails, what's the real barriers, why they can't use this different, let's say, food waste, and what is the right approach if we want to help the ecosystem to move forward in this topic. And you can see here just some few ideas from the industry stakeholders, why they see the problem to utilize properly the food wastage. So mainly it's a lack the very similar if I compare these two. Sorry, can you go back? Yeah, the lack of know-how, the missing technologies, also the need for employers and production premises. because normally the supermarkets can't offer the production premises. But today we can see that many supermarkets use the frozen bakery good, and they have some, let's say, semi-production on stage in the supermarkets. So today the situation starts to be different. And based on this, we evaluate that there is a gap on the market, and we can offer the new device, which could help and support both sides over. So both sides, I mean, the producer, food producers, but also the supermarket where the food waste is creating, and offer a new device for utilization and valorization of these food streams. Yep, please, can we go further? So we started to think about the device. Today it's a BetaFerm, and the basic formula for us was the prolongation of life cycle of the food without the devaluation of its value, and the process of a food waste in a way where we will utilize it on site where it's produced, and with defined system, with defined technology, with defined process, and without the losing of the main value, which is the nutrition value of the food stuff. I'm sorry, here you can see this in Slovak, but I try to translate it quickly. So what we can offer today, it's a device and a technology which is very complex, which offer for the food producers the standardization of the production without the problem with hygiene, or the problems with traceability of products, with enough shelf life, for recycling of all the semi-products or product from other fermentation process, and with possibility to store the semi-product or product from BetaFerm up to 1 or 2 months, dependent from the conditions. So storaging conditions, the temperature possibility is here play a role. So same we solve for the supermarket. So this our device is possible to use in the production directly or in supermarket in a similar way how they use frozen pastry today. They can use our device inside this production and use the over produced goods or unsold goods directly in this biofermentation system. So please, can we continue? Okay, so this is in short, very short how it's worked. So today we are able to process the different types of materials. You can see it in our left corner up. So input materials, then we ferment it in a different way. So there is no one process of fermentation. We have a different approaches, different fermentation medias, and different combinations and synergic effects, how to use the different inputs and create a transfer for the product, which could be used directly for the food production as an ingredients. I think that this is much more clear. You can see the overall description here, how this transformation from input materials to products works. This is the description only for one product or in general for any product, but there are possibilities to add a different additional steps or additional synergic effects for creating of a different value, different features or qualities of the products. Can we continue, please? Yeah, so this is the very overall description of a BetaFerm. So it's the smallest device with a volume of 200 liters. Today we are able to produce this up to 2 cubic meters. So we speak now about the volume of vessel. And there is a synergic effect of a different units. What is a homogenizer? the recycle pump, knife, and ultra homogenizer with open circulated or with open circulation. I'm sorry. So we are able to heat it up to 160 degrees of Celsius. We are today able also to offer the vacuumized, so vacuumed vessel, and the different options also for mobile chassis or heating jacket. Heating jacket here is the electric heating jacket, because this small device is possible to use in very small premises, but also we have bigger volumes, as I said before, which is absolutely good and fits to the big industrial premises for big production. We can continue probably. So this is looking to the vessel, the one photo, and what is unique on this technology is very precise geometry for very fine and micro ultra homogenization of the substances, where we can achieve a very high, let's say, it's a very high surface, relative surface. We can treat these different materials by different living organisms or enzymes, or let's say the ultra homogenization are able to create a cavitation effect and really throw different substances across the volume. What is very important is a very precise regulation, which is achieved by the patented technology today, and the device is prepared for fully automated processing with very low demand for human labor. So I think that it's what is very important for food producers. Please, can we continue? So the advantages is, again, for B2B, I think that it's very similar as we discussed before in before slides. So we are able today to reduce the waste in the bakery industry up to 0%. So we are able to close the loop, let's say, and create the system within the bakeries without producing of any wastage. So that's consequently reduce the cost, increasing the quality of production. That means this point is served mainly to our focus on increasing the taste and taste profile and color profile. If the bakers use the products from BetaFerm instead of or in combination with a sourdough or in combination of different other ingredients. We are able to unlock many other possibilities how the bakers could use innovative materials or another, for example, the fruits or vegetables in directly in production, which is not normally possible, and also the reduced cost because they are able to use directly the raw materials and therefore create different new ingredients and different new products which probably comprise to diverse portfolio of the companies. And this, I can say that today we can offer the turnkey solution, which with support and commissioning from the start and introducing the technology. So it's very convenient for the food producers to use it today. We can continue. So these are a few examples, directly the photos from one of the partners, Kopek. It's a small bakery here in Slovakia, which are using this technology in the third year or fourth year. So they produce, for example, the rye bread with 8% of our fermented waste streams, and also some baguettes and the pizza dough. We can continue. These are in the next, I think that's a bread with and without. Also the beta sweet is one of our product from fermented bread or fermented white bread, and it's used also for different it's a rustical bread, it's called in Slovakia, and this is from Czech Republic, from Prague, from Albert supermarkets. They are using our technology now as a pilot, and we will see if we will deliver this technology to all Albert supermarkets. I think that's the last slide, so thank you for your attention, and please, if you have some answers, I'm open to discuss.